Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, double A's back again. So let me give you this refractory update. Get my fat hand out of the way first. All right, so the calcium carbonate, it hardened, but it's pretty brittle. It's not a good candidate. It is way less dense than it was. As I told you, the calcium carbonate would probably cook off and turn into calcium oxide, losing a lot of mass, and you see it's powdering off. And it's crumbling just like I thought it would. So even though it's got the sodium silicate as a binder, what's burning off is it's not binding good enough. Soapstone, second burn, and it had the hell burn out of it. Same deal, hard, it's not marking. It's still the same density. So moving on, the Portland cement has gotten a white film around it. It's not powdering off. The other stuff, it seems to have sealed up pretty well, but I don't know if you can see it. There's some, it turned black, and I'm not sure what that black is, but something burnt. Something definitely burnt. Got the crack there. It didn't open up anymore. All the cracks are still the same, but so yeah, I think this needs to be used, the sodium silicate needs to be used in a dry mix. Now apparently this sodium silicate reacts with oxides in the curing process. We know it doesn't deal with carbons because lime, in which we mix together and it never dried on, is calcium carbonate. So the carbonates in it did not cure it. But Portland cement does cure it. We know Portland cement's got a lot of oxides in it. Calcium oxide, it's got potassium oxide, it's got magnesium oxide, it's got different oxides in it. So I'm thinking it's the oxides that deal with it. So I'm wondering what will happen if we mix it with the aluminum oxide blast material. And I'll give that a try. But I am going to start wrapping this up. I am coming to a conclusion. The only other thing that I'm going to deal with is going to be soapstone when it comes to that. I don't know how quick I'll do that, but I am going to probably build a little miniature forge out of soapstone. Now this stuff at this size holds up pretty well. So what I will probably do is line some, just glue some bricks together and line it with this. And glue it all together probably with sodium silicate and give that a test fire and see what happens. So far, the further I go, the closer I come to the conclusion that the refractories that are on the market now are superior to just about anything you can use, and they're probably going to be the cheapest because they can get the raw materials cheapest. The only way to make it cheaper is to do all the work yourself and create your own calcium oxide, your own magnesium oxide, your own potassium oxide, so forth and so on, which is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, takes a lot of energy to convert some of it over to oxide. So I'm drawing a conclusion closer to it's best just to buy commercially made. Hope that wasn't a disappointment for you guys. I was actually looking forward to bringing you to a more suitable low-cost way, but the low-cost ways I seem to be coming up with only last for a certain amount of time. So that is that's where we're at with that. I had a good bit of fun out there in the graveyard, even though it gave me the heebie-jeebies and I caught stuff I didn't expect to. It took me back to the days when I used to do that on the regular as far as paranormal investigations. And I kind of got out of paranormal investigations and started getting into the the science side of it. Pretty fascinating stuff. Because if you want to study something, you have to find it. And when it comes to paranormal activity, it's not like you can just go to a store and pick it up off a shelf. You have to go out and find it, and sometimes it's not readily available, even though they say, hey, this is a haunted place. So I was trying to figure out ways to create those situations to bring that forth so that I could study it. Got kind of really hairy-carry for a while there, and there was an incident that happened, and I just shut it down completely. You have to forgive my demeanor right now, guys. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of crud in my chest that's wanting to break loose, breaking into coughing fits because of it. Head's still a little congested, mostly my nasal passages. Got some things on the home front that I'm just not going to talk about publicly. Yeah, if a video goes up and it's me sharpening a hatchet listening to the Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven, lock your doors. No, on the real though. Where is this channel going from there? I'm not really sure. Like I said, I'm going to wrap this refractory up. I do want to get started forging. I do have some ideas of some things I want to do. Paranormal wise, I don't know if I really want to get back into it. I mean, it was fun. Maybe if I stay on the investigative side of it, that might be fun. This channel is this is aimless adventure. I go in all types of different directions. I do want to get into the forging. It's just too therapeutic for me. So I do need to get into that. I want to get onto it on a bigger scale of trying twist and stuff like that and working out on foundry. I want a full functioning working forge. I've got people that's giving me stuff. I mean, I'm practically there. It's just, I don't know. What else is going to come with it once the science of refractory is out? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe some thermite. There's probably still going to be some chemistry there because I love science. This is mule string. This is a few hundred feet of what we call mule string. I think this is actually called Duraline. It has an awesome tensile strength, but I'm going to try to make a whip out of this that I want to do, especially that quarter horse steam engine. If I can upscale that, I think that would be an awesome power hammer. I mean, it might not be efficient or effective, but I think it would be a cool power hammer, you know, to maybe raffle off for some type of a charity or something. What do y'all guys think about a hydraulic press made from a power steering pump from a diesel engine? Maybe. I will see y'all next time. I don't know when that'll be or what it'll be doing, but I'll see you next time. Love, peace, and chicken grease.